Hi. Hi, everyone. Welcome back.
Hello, friends. I hope you're feeling relaxed today.
Yes, take a deep breath. Learning English should feel calm, not stressful.
Exactly. You don't need perfect English. You just need real English.
I'm Emma,
And I'm Jack.
and this channel is for learning simple, real, everyday English, the kind people actually use in daily life.
We talk slowly, clearly, and naturally so you can listen, understand, and speak with confidence.
Today's topic is very comfortable, very close to our hearts.
Yes, today we're talking about something everyone has.
Your home.
How to describe your home in English in a simple, natural way.
But before we start,
Please hit the like button. It really helps the channel.
and subscribe if you want to improve your English step by step every day.
Okay, now let's warm up a little.
Okay, Jack, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Do you like staying at home or going out more?
Honestly, I like staying at home.
Really? Same here.
Home feels safe, quiet, comfortable.
Yes, even when I travel, I miss my home.
Exactly. Home doesn't have to be big or fancy.
It just has to feel like you.
And that's why today's topic is special.
Because when you talk about your home, you're also talking about your life.
Many English learners ask this question,
How can I describe my home in English?
and they feel nervous.
They think, my English is small, my vocabulary is limited.
But the truth is,
You don't need big words.
you need clear, simple, honest words.
Let's start with the easiest sentence.
You can say, I live in a house, or I live in an apartment.
Very simple, very natural.
Let's repeat slowly.
I live in a house. I live in an apartment.
That's it. You've already started.
After that, you can talk about where your home is.
For example, my home is in the city. My home is in a quiet area. My home is near the market.
You don't need full details.
Just small information. Let me try. I live in an apartment near my office.
Perfect. Short and clear. Okay, I'll describe my home now.
Good idea. Listeners, just listen first.
I live in a small apartment. It's not very big, but it's comfortable. My home is in a quiet neighborhood. I like it because it's peaceful.
See? No difficult words.
Just feelings.
Let's stop for 1 second.
The word comfortable is very useful.
It means you feel relaxed. You feel good.
You can say, my home is comfortable. My room is comfortable.
Now let's talk about rooms.
Most homes have these rooms.
Living room, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom.
You don't need to talk about all of them.
Just one or two.
You can say, I have a small living room.
Or, my living room is bright.
Bright means there is a lot of light.
Let me try. My living room has a sofa and a TV.
Very natural.
The bedroom is very personal.
You can say, my bedroom is simple. My bedroom is clean. I like my bedroom because it's quiet.
You can also add feelings.
For example, my bedroom helps me relax.
Many learners ask about size.
Use simple words. Big, small, medium.
Example, my kitchen is small. My house is not very big.
You can also say, it's small but nice.
That sentence is very common.
Jack, describe your home.
Okay. I live in a small house. It has 2 bedrooms and 1 kitchen. My favorite place is the living room. I usually sit there in the evening.
That sounds cozy.
Yes, cozy means warm and comfortable.
Cozy is a lovely word.
You can say, my home is cozy. My room feels cozy at night.
Now, let's make it more real.
Talk about what you do at home.
For example, I cook at home. I watch TV in the evening. I relax after work.
These are everyday sentences.
Jack, where do you relax at home?
On my sofa.
With tea or coffee?
Coffee, always coffee.
I knew it.
What about you?
I like sitting near the window.
That sounds peaceful.
Remember something important.
Your home doesn't need to be perfect.
And your English doesn't need to be perfect either.
Just be honest.
You can say, my home is simple, but I like it.
That sentence is powerful.
Now repeat after us, slowly.
I live in a small home. My home is comfortable. I feel relaxed at home. My favorite room is my bedroom.
Good job.
So today we started talking about your home.
Not with big grammar,
Not with difficult words.
but with real-life English. In part 1, we talked about basic things, where you live, your rooms, and how your home feels.
Now, in part 2, we'll make your English sound more natural and more detailed.
But don't worry.
We'll still keep it simple.
Let's start with furniture.
Furniture means things in your home, like a bed, table, chair, sofa.
Very common words, very useful.
You don't need to name everything.
Just talk about a few important things. In the living room, you can say, I have a sofa. I have a small table. There's a TV in my living room.
Notice something important.
Yes, we often use there is or there are.
There is one thing. There are more than one thing.
Examples. There is a sofa. There are 2 chairs.
Easy, right?
In your bedroom, you can say, I have a bed. I have a wardrobe. There is a small table near my bed.
Wardrobe means a place for clothes.
Some people say closet, too. Let me try.
My bedroom is small but cozy. There is a bed near the window. I have a small table and a lamp. I keep my books there.
That sounds very peaceful. Colors are very easy to use.
You can say, my walls are white. My sofa is brown. My room has light colors.
Colors make a room feel calm. Dark colors feel strong or warm.
Let's learn a few simple words.
Clean,
Messy,
quiet.
noisy.
Examples, my room is clean.
My room is sometimes messy.
That's honest English.
Emma, be honest. Is your room always clean?
Mostly clean.
Mostly?
Okay, sometimes messy.
That's real life.
The kitchen is very important.
You can say, I cook in my kitchen. My kitchen is small. I like my kitchen.
You don't need fancy words.
You can say, my kitchen is not big. There is a table and a fridge. I cook simple food at home.
Very clear. Very natural. The bathroom is easy to describe.
You can say, my bathroom is clean. I have one bathroom.
That's enough. This part is important.
Many people talk about light and air.
You can say, my home gets a lot of sunlight. My room is bright in the morning.
Sunlight means light from the sun.
Peaceful means calm and quiet.
Example, my home is peaceful. I feel peaceful at home.
Beautiful word.
Some homes have windows with a view.
You can say, I have a window. I can see trees outside.
Or, I can see the street from my window.
In the morning, I open my window.
Nice.
I feel fresh. I feel calm.
That's great English.
Now let's talk about the area around your home.
Neighborhood means the place near your home.
You can say, my neighborhood is quiet. My neighborhood is busy.
Busy means many people, many cars.
Listen and repeat later. I like my home. My home is simple. My home helps me relax. I feel safe at home.
This is very important.
People often ask, why do you like your home?
You can answer simply, because it's quiet, because it's comfortable, because it feels like home.
That last sentence is very emotional.
Let's practice a question. Do you like your home?
Yes, I like my home because it's peaceful.
Perfect.
We often use because.
Because gives a reason.
Example, I like my home because it's comfortable.
Let's say something important.
Your home doesn't need to be big.
Your home doesn't need to be expensive.
You can say, my home is small, but it's enough for me.
That's strong English.
Emma, what do you like most about your home?
The quiet.
After work?
Yes, I come home, sit down, and relax.
That's something many people understand. You can also talk about daily life.
For example, I eat dinner at home. I watch TV at night. I sleep early.
Very common sentences. Repeat after us. My home is cozy. There's a sofa in my living room. My bedroom is quiet. I feel relaxed at home.
Now we'll talk about something deeper.
Feelings, memories, and what makes a house feel like home.
Let's start with a very important idea.
A house is a building.
But a home is a feeling.
You live in a house, but you feel a home.
This is a beautiful concept in English.
You can say, this is my house. This place feels like home.
Or, my home is where I feel safe.
Very simple, very powerful.
Let's talk about emotions.
You don't need difficult words.
Use easy-feeling words.
Safe, relaxed, happy, calm, comfortable.
Examples, I feel safe at home. I feel relaxed in my room.
These sentences are perfect for beginners.
Now, let's talk about personal things.
Personal things are items that are special to you.
Photos, books, plants, gifts.
I have photos on my wall.
Family photos?
Yes, family and friends.
And how do they make you feel?
They make me feel happy and thankful. Thankful means you feel good about what you have.
Example, I feel thankful for my home.
That's a lovely sentence.
I have plants in my home.
You like plants a lot.
Yes, they make my home feel alive.
Alive means full of life. Listen carefully. My home has small, personal things. They make me feel comfortable and happy.
That's perfect English.
Now let's talk about memories.
Memories are things you remember from the past.
Your home often holds memories. When I was younger, I used to sit with my family in the living room.
Watching TV?
Yes, talking, laughing, eating snacks.
That sounds warm.
My home reminds me of those moments.
We used used to.
Used to means something in the past.
Example, I used to live in a small house.
You don't need to use it a lot, just understand it.
Some people move to a new home.
That can feel exciting and scary.
You can say, this is my new home. I'm getting used to my new place.
Getting used to means becoming comfortable. Your home is your comfort zone.
Comfort zone means a place where you feel okay.
Example, my home is my comfort zone.
Nighttime is special at home.
You can describe it simply.
For example, at night, my home is quiet. I relax in the evening.
Evening means late afternoon to night. Home is about small things.
Drinking tea, cooking food, resting.
You can say, I enjoy small moments at home.
That sounds very natural. Emma, do you like spending time at home?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because I feel calm and safe at home.
Perfect answer.
You can also talk about your dream home.
But keep it simple.
Example, my dream home is simple and peaceful.
You don't need big dreams to speak good English.
You don't need long sentences.
Short sentences are good.
Clear sentences are better than difficult ones.
Speak slowly. Speak clearly.
Many learners worry about mistakes.
That's okay.
Your goal is communication, not perfection.
People understand feelings more than grammar. My home is important to me. I feel comfortable at home. My home has many memories. This place feels like home.
Now it's your turn.
Answer this question. What makes your home special?
Write 1 or 2 simple sentences.
You can say, my home is special because...
Your home doesn't need to be perfect.
It just needs to feel right for you.
And your English doesn't need to be perfect either.
You're learning. You're improving.
Step by step. Thank you so much for learning with us today.
You did an amazing job staying till the end.
Keep practicing, Keep speaking.
And remember, your English will grow just like your confidence.
I'm Emma.
I'm Jack.
See you in the next episode. Bye.